money was not enough, but hey, a check is a check. Verse of the day. A voice of one calling, prepare the way for the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. A key aspect of living out our faith in the workplace is serving others. Whether you're a business leader, a mentor, or an employee, your attitude of service towards others reflects God's heart. As Jesus said, whoever wants to become great among you must be a servant. It's good to have you back, or it's good to have you here. If you're new, I'm Deborah, y'all, and this is Deborah's Social. Welcome. We're back with another vlog. I'm super excited about this one because it's a work from home vlog, and I love working from home. Also excited because it's also budgeting and cash stuffing vlog, and you guys know my whole journey with budgeting and cash stuffing. I'm trying to get everything together because on this channel we're growing and growing. So if you aren't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. It's a ton of fun over here. If you don't know already, I'm a program manager in refugee services, also a licensed realtor in the state of New Jersey. Today we have some auditors that have requested some receipts for clients we gave out like $1,000 grants to. So I have to gather that because this year our grant was funded a little bit higher than usual. So the auditors are like on our backs to make sure that we're in compliance. So I'm going to do that first. I'm just about done with the receipts from this present year and last year. I wanted to take a moment and just talk about do not despise small beginnings. When I first got hired, the money that was offered to me was really not the ideal amount. It's the number I had in my head, and I was used to making way more money. I definitely decided to take the job. I went in with a positive mind. I went in thinking that I'm here to learn discipline. I'm here to give myself structure, formality. I wasn't going to nitpick at all the things that I saw wrong. I know that this is kind of against Gen Z culture and the hustle culture. I did a little more than what was asked of me. It wasn't intentional. It was just me trying to literally be a good person and kind of glorify God where I am. Wherever I go, I do want for God's glory to shine through me. I think that is shown through kindness. I think that is shown through gentleness. I think it's shown through you just being a good person. Here and there, sowing a little seed, doing a little more, helping out a coworker, all of those things that I was doing that for me was glorifying God. It had its returns, and at the end of the day, the Bible says it clearly, what a man sows, that they will also reap. Going in and you negative Nancy and you judgmental and you're angry, you don't like your boss and you make it known, and you showing up with an attitude and things like that, all of those things, they have repercussions on their own. I chose another route. The money was not enough, but hey, a check is a check. And guess what? I was promoted in 5 to 6 months. They added over 20K onto my salary. I was just what if I went in negative? What if I decided to be angry and I didn't show kindness? Then my supervisor wouldn't have seen all those qualities that she liked in a manager, and she wouldn't have seen all of my abilities and my skill set, and she wouldn't have offered me the promotion. They didn't even put the job out on Indeed. They were just you're here, we want you to do it. They gave me a couple of days to think about it. Originally, there was no remote days. I negotiated back because I had another job offer and I asked for remote. I got remote. I got more money, and here we are. It was also me allowing God to come into my job. It was me asking God, inviting him into all the details. So don't despise small beginnings. Don't underestimate God's favor, even in the workplace. Like, He's not only in the four walls, God is limitless. He's everywhere and anywhere. So, think about that on your next job hunt, on your next Indeed application, while you're opening up that business, on your next business idea. Just make sure to include God and to show acts of kindness, because they'll come right back. Trust me.
That was just what we thought we were going to do.
Okay.
But if we decide on another similar way to use the money, we can still do that.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Gift cards, and if you just want to text me that amount, email me that amount, and when I meet with Katie, I will tell her that's what we want, and she'll help me do the form for it.
Okay. Nope.
For the refugee grant program, I went crazy yesterday. I was testing people, and I talked to the case managers, and if there's stuff like we need, because I have supplies in my grants to order stuff we need.
Alrighty.
I will see you Monday.
Alright, see you Monday.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
So yes, it's 1,637.
Hey everyone, this is the fun part. I like to call this section Budgeting with a Bae. My husband and I realized this year, God showed us that if you don't steward exactly what He gives you, then there is no room for increase. So we used to follow a 50% housing, 30% needs, and 20% wants system, but we kind of started freestyling and doing our own thing. We definitely do the 50% for housing, but for the remainder, we freestyle it. First things first, we do have our high yield savings account. We opened an account with a bank called SoFi, and SoFi has a 4% APY, which is much higher than usual. There are also no monthly maintenance fees or overdraft fees or any account minimum fees, which is really helpful for us. They're also FDIC insured, and you're able to do early direct deposit if need be. So after all of our budgeting, we definitely sent some money to our savings and transferred it. Now for our cash stuffing in the savings, we had actually $100 in our emergency savings. This emergency fund is for things like if a tire pops, which in reality, we did spend $130 because our tire popped. I added 100 more, making our emergency fund total up to a measly $200. And then we have to move on to our miscellaneous. And in our miscellaneous, we had $20 whole in our miscellaneous fund. Our miscellaneous is used for things like toiletries, our toilet papers, our hand soaps, our paper plates and paper cups, because we have a whole football team at home and washing the dishes all day, every day. Ain't nobody got no time for that. So we went ahead and we added $50 more to our miscellaneous, which totaled in $70 for the next 2 weeks. I also forgot to mention that my husband and I, we budget on a 2-week basis. Some people do it monthly, but we budget every 2 weeks, and it's more fun because we look forward to doing it and it works for us. So as the checks come in, that's when we budget, and we give every single dollar a home as we get paid. Moving on to maintenance. Now, this particular section is for me and me alone. This is for Mama Bear and no one else. I had $50 in my maintenance. I did my nails a couple weeks ago, and I just added another $50, totaling $100 for maintenance for the next 2 weeks. And I can decide to do my nails now that I've been pregnant and I've been feeling like a sack of potatoes. I really have not been keeping up with my maintenance or appearance. So right now, the $100 is actually enough. On a regular day, I don't know. Pregnant me, yes, it's enough. Moving on to care. Care is for our kids. For some reason, the Amazon sticker budget did not have anything for kids, so I just decided to put it as care. We added $50. This is when the kids ask for things like Happy Meal, chicken nuggets, things like that. If they go to Dollar Tree and they want something that they know they'll never really play with, but we wanted to purchase it for them here and there, so we added $50 for them, and we like to see it add up, hopefully, but kids like to ask and request things every 3 seconds. I've been considering putting my kids on Marketplace for a few days. However, every time I create the ad to put my kids up, then I take it right back down. My kids did have Secret Santa at church, and we did decide to create a gift section, and we added $60 to the gift section so that our kids can be able to purchase gifts for the person that they had in the Secret Santa. I know I also didn't show this part, but as believers and as a kingdom representative, I most definitely pay my tithes, as well as my husband. We do not do anything without paying our tithes. And in my other vlogs, I have shown this. I did not do so in this vlog, but just know, even if I don't show it, my tithes is a non-negotiable. I believe that is part of financial security. So before we begin to budget and everything, our tithes is part of the budget, and it already came out. My husband has a separate cash funding for gas, so I usually don't like to touch this section. However, this time I decided to just throw a little something in there. I did receive a holiday bonus, which came in handy, thank God. So I added $50 into the gas budget just for a just in case, or whenever we need to just grab some gas quickly. Cash stuffing became a really vital part of our finances, and it's so much fun. After I had some extra money left over, in which I spent for the holidays. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Bye.
Way about it, like everything you say got me stuck on you.